Today is February 2nd, 2025. I have booted into vanilladpup64 with minimal changes so we can see the fonts bigger and also modified Genie so you can see the black background and the larger fonts. So basically it's a near fresh install. What I want to talk to you today is about what JWM window manager, which is a major component of a PuppyLInux ecosystem, along with the ROX filer, which is primarily a Fox file management system, but it also controls the desktop appearance. But Joe's window manager is it has mainly four functions, and we can take a look at the website where it goes through its overview that includes menu, tray, appearance, and the windows, and these major features of JWM has a specific correlate of a configuration file. For example, window manager, if I just bring up calculator, so it gives information on the border and the application header here and so on. So it and that is controlled primarily by the file jwmrc-theme file. So if we just fire up a ROX, and there is a file here under .jwm, and the theme file pretty much controls the appearance of this window of an application. The other major function is the menu system. F12 will bring out the menu, so it controls the appearance and function of a menu. And third is a keyboard shortcuts. So for example, Alt F4 will go ahead and close the this window, which I don't want to do. Let me just bring up calculator again. So Alt F4, for example, will go ahead and close the application window, and that can be modified and so on by the file that's under root.jwm and in a jwmrc-personal file. Lastly, tray bar here, there is one tray bar here, tray bar 1. There's another one up here that is auto hide. So there's a tray bar 2. So that's primarily controlled by tray bar 1 and 2 here. So just to make things easy, what I've done is, let me just bring up LX terminal, and then I have just written so disappropriate files can be loaded up into Genie with this command, and then we'll just do that. So right now we have tray bar 1, so we can, for example, modify. Let's change the appearance of clock here. So I'm just gonna L M and P, and then we're gonna just go ahead and save it, and then we're gonna just to prove that these correlates work, and let me just say LX terminal again, and then we're just gonna give it a command of JWM restart and ampersand, and then you can see that here, PM has been added. So all the other functions can also make a significant changes in the appearance of a tray bar. So that's one major function of the JWM. The other major function is as I mentioned, is the menu. And menu, so for example here, F12, there is all these menus. And then let's just Firefox ESR, let's just say we want to eliminate it. We want to just delete it from the menu. So we can just go ahead and Control F and Firefox and go to Next. And then here is a program labeled Firefox. So I can just go ahead and delete the line with a Control K, and then I can save it with the Control S. So I save the file, and then again what we're gonna do is start the LX terminal, and then JWM restart ampersand, and then we're gonna start the menu again, and the internet, the Firefox ESR has been deleted. So that's a second example of just a basic configuration changes. So let's go back to jwm-personal file now. This primarily controls the keyboard function. So for example, we can just go ahead and Alt F10 will maximize this keyboard. So Alt F10, I'll go ahead and activate it now. You can see that it maximizes and it toggles it. So Alt F10 reverts it back. Now, similarly, what we can do is we can just go ahead and change that to, rather than Alt F10, well, just make it 4, which is equivalent to a super key. And then we're just going to change it to up, which is going to be up key. Up is going to toggle maximize up and down. So obviously you have to make sure that same key is not being used for any other function. So we'll just go ahead and save it again with the Control S, and then we're gonna just go ahead and activate the change that we just made. And then now we'll go ahead and test the super and up key with a terminal window open here, in focus I should say. So super and up again, it toggles it. So that's how you make these simple changes for your own configuration. And we want to load that into Genie. So now we've loaded it up. So to illustrate the this function here, so you can see that it has it controls the main application appearance, for example here, and active and non-active means another window that's behind. Also, we can also have certain color and so on. Task list has to do with here in the taskbar, tray bar. Tray style obviously controls the appearance here. So what we can do is to illustrate, we can and it also changes the menu style. So why don't we go ahead and change the menu style? So here, rather than foreground black, active. So we can take a look at the F12. let me just put the menu here, and you can see active here. We want to make the active background red. Let's say active background red. So one color that I know is FF0000, and then let's at same time make the tray bar tray style. Right now tray style background is, so we can always get a color just by dragging across my mouse cursor and going to the Genie color picker, and it'll show you the color there. So let's just change this color to the red again. So we'll just go ahead and use the same FF0000, and then go ahead and save. And then we want to see red color down here in the tray and also in the menu. So we're going to have to go to JWM restart. I'm just going back up arrow, down arrow, up arrow to go through the previous commands. So here now we change it. Now you can see that color of the tray has changed. And then let's look at the menu. So active, the menu also has the same red color. So just to illustrate how these things are can be modified with basic manipulation of the file itself. Now I should mention that there is a graphic interface. Desktop settings, or it's also called JWM desktop, has some appearance here, theming, and controls the windows and tray, and also but I find that it frequently, if you modify one, it will also reset the other. It will reset the other component of JWM. So in other words, if you use that graphic interface, and let me just bring up Genie again. It will not only change the theme, but it also may revert Personal, jwmrc-personal, and menu to default settings. So I find that annoying. So I find this much more intuitive and direct control, and I prefer it. So I hope that's of some value and interesting for you.